Now, hi, welcome back to the channel. It's Ian from Penny Cabin Life. I'm putting the beams up, getting ready to put the beams on the top. So I'm cutting the lens for that, and I've got to do the side, which I'll show you on camera in a sec. Now, I'm very sorry the last few videos that I've put out that you can hear Angus howling in the background. Now the reason for that is I've got a young bitch around the back that's in season. Now for those of you who don't know, when a bitch comes in season they give a pheromone off. Now that pheromone can travel for half a mile. So the dog absorbs that smell that makes him want to mate. That's how it works. That's why when you do a stud, if people know or don't know, when you do a stud, as you take the bitch in the yard and you bring the dog in, sometimes the dog can ignore the bitch for a good couple of minutes because he's just scenting the ground to try and find where she's had a wee, and then obviously he licks that and he absorbs that smell, and then he goes to a back end, smells, and he absorbs all that. Now that smell, pheromone, gives him the powerful drive to mate. Now if that pheromone isn't there, he won't mate, he'll just walk away. And Angus is a young dog, he's a very young dog. I've not used him at stud yet, and with her being a young bitch as well, then I've not kept an eye on what day she's in season, because obviously I'm not mating with her. So she's probably round about the right time now. So he's absorbing that smell up at the kennel, so that's what's making him howl quite a lot. Because if you notice, he's not barking, he's howling. That you can hear him now. He's been doing it last few videos, so don't think my dog's gone crazy or loopy. It's just Mother Nature that's causing it. Now I've been nattering on about mating, which has probably bored everybody. I've been on with this project for for about a good week now. I've enjoyed thoroughly doing it. I don't know if I've mentioned before, I've never actually built a structure like this before, because the cabin, when it was built, my mates come up and we all just like chipped in and made it type of thing. But one of my mates is more like a joiner than anything like that, so he kind of did it all. But this massive extension, which is a bit more than I can chew really, I've done the schematics for it, how I want to make it all and everything, so it's slowly coming together. So I'm enjoying it. I've been finding it hard getting older wood. I got enough wood that I thought to do the job, and I've come short. So luckily I've got a Juicens account, so I've managed to get some wood off Juicens, but I've literally cleared the yard out, and the barrel boards that I use, which is log effect like a cabin is, then I've got to wait 4 weeks for another delivery of them, so I'm just hoping and praying I've got enough of them to do the job. If not, there'll be gaps all over for 4 weeks. So I've not ordered the roofing yet, because I weren't quite sure exactly how much roofing I needed. So I'd rather wait till the roof's on and then kind of order it. So if I order it from Juicens, they've told me it could take up to 4 weeks to come. But the bloke who works at Juicens said that he knows somewhere locally that will do it for me, look after me, if you know what I mean, and you'll get it virtually straight away because they keep it in stock. So they're good to me that way. So like I said, I've just really been doing this project, and I've been sorting other things out as well around the back, and little bits and bats jobs really, you know. So I want to do a few shout outs if you don't mind. I'd like to say hi again to Susie and Scott, and say hi to Melissa, because they always ask me to say hi in the videos. I want to say a big hi to my sister Julie. It was her birthday the other day. I'm not allowed to say how old she was, and trust me, I usually say things like that, but I daren't, because she'll beat me up. So I won't say how old my sister was. I'd also like to say hi to my other sister Sarah, and hi to Hannah, hi to Thomas, and hi to James. So that's about it for shout outs. Tell you a few funny stories that's happened to me. One of them I was telling a friend the other day. I tell you who I told as well. I told my GP, because I went to see him because I weren't so good, and I told him that I call him to people shipman. However GP I have, I call him shipman. So like I say, I went in, I said, "Hey, shipman, you alright?" And he smiled like. I was nattering away to him, and I said, "I've seen some funny things in my time when I was in hospital." I said, I always remember, which is a true story, this isn't a joke. I was in a dormitory, I had my appendix out, so I was in this dormitory with 6 of us, and on the bed opposite to me, there was this old bloke with his foot up, up in air, and it were all bandaged up. So he had the dressings changed a few times, and then I was in for about a week, and one of the last days I was there, this nurse came and she unravelled it, true story this, unravelled it, and you could see his big toe were pure black, right? It was pure black and flaky looking, right? So the nurse touched it, no word of a lie, the big toe fell off, rolled along the floor and just disintegrated into powder, and all that were left was the nail. You could see the nail. And the GP said that he found it hard to believe I saw that, but it's absolutely true, it's not a wind up. I always remember it freaked me out, I was only 14. So that, I always talk about the old times and that. I always remember growing up, we were brought up in a very rough council estate, and 8 o'clock all the houses had to go in a circle. Oh, it's true for protection. Oh, it was terrible. I'll tell you how bad it was. Across from our house was the old working man's club. And I remember as a kid, the rag and bone man come with his cart and horse. He pulled up and he went in for a pint, and when he came out, his horse was on bricks. It's absolutely true. Dinky-doo. Right, oh, also, if you're watching this, any of the puppy buyers that are coming this weekend, I've deliberately not showed the pups all week because it's more of a surprise to see how big they are when they come. They're all doing great. They're all a big size. So when the pups have gone to new homes, I might put a little video of the last day of them being here type of thing. I've spoke to the puppy buyers and asked them if they'll send some photographs or mini videos of the puppies after a few weeks of being in the new homes, and then I'm going to make like a bit of a video, put it on YouTube, and everyone will be able to see how the pups are doing in the new lives, which I thought were a good idea really. So everything's going to be as usual that we discussed with all the puppy buyers. So if you need me for anything, just ring. If not, I know when you're coming and when you're not. So, but I might give you a tinkle, I don't know, over the weekend. Alright then, so I'm going to crack on with the job, so I'll shut up for a bit. Dinky-doo.